gonna give you no break. Not even your eyes, not give you no breaks. Hey, hey, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?
This special edition of Cops was filmed with the cooperation of the New York City Transit Police. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, we're gonna go to Canal Street. Canal on the 6. Freddie Velez is gonna catch, no. Freddie's going to decoy, Joe Caceres will catch. Officer Velez is going to stand in a passageway and he's going to act intoxicated. Officer Caceres will be the AO, the arresting officer. He'll be in the TA room overlooking the mezzanine area, and I'll have everyone standing by as backup. Freddie and Michelle, why don't you go get some property?
We got a beeper, watches.
Ready? I got one strap over here.
Good. Get the one with the strap, then.
Okay. Bobby,
nice Rolex watch.
Whoa. Here you go. This looks like it's worth taking.
Oh, yeah.
It's cute.
Nice camera here.
Bobby, you get a speed loader for your
Yeah, put that one back.
Yeah, I got my...
Sure, I'm going to give you my... There it is.
You take the tie off, leave the tie off.
Tokens. My left pocket. Beeper. My left pocket also. Nice Rolex watch.
Imitation?
Imitation Rolex watch.
People know that it's not right to wear a lot of jewelry in the subway. They know that they might get robbed, but they still wear it. They're so into style. You'll notice a lot of the young teenage girls, they'll wear these tremendous earrings. We call them door knockers. And these things cost a couple of $100, and they'll be sitting by a door on the train or an open window, and some guy will just reach in and snatch the earrings right off of their ear. Let me just notify the District 2 that we're going to be in the area. We have approximately 3.5 million people that take the subway daily, on a daily basis. According to our crime stats, there are about maybe 30 felonies a day system-wide. Our function as the decoy, we're going after the hardened criminal. We're going after someone that has a record, that does this for a living. Hey, why don't you guys go set up this way? We'll start doing radio checks.
Okay, Bobby, we're going to start this in a few minutes. I guess Jose's going to meet you down there. If they run towards you, I'm going to say they're coming towards you, Bobby. Okay. Jose, upstairs in the van. Whenever you're ready, you can bring the decoy down.
Years ago, we used to dress the decoys up in dungarees and sneakers, and we used to dress them up like homeless people. Now, since we're working in the Manhattan area, we're dressing up in business attire, suits and ties, and we blend in a lot better.
All right, I hear a voice. There's a male black with a fatigue jacket and a leather jacket tapping the decoy on the left arm. He's tapping him, talking to him. He's a good Samaritan, All
right, Freddie's Bobby's walking upstairs.
10-4. Just walk him away, and we'll begin again. He's in my view. Freddie looks like he's been up all night. Be advised, male Hispanic. So you have 3 males. Said a few comments, but they continue on their way. I hear a voice. Got a male Hispanic, brown leather jacket, tan pants. He's touching the decoy on the arms, talking to him about he needs some help. He's not saying anything to Freddie. Okay, he's just looking around. He has a green shirt. Be advised, he is looking around down the hall. He's got his foot on the wall. Okay, he's doing something. I think he's taking a watch off at this time. Everybody stay back. Don't come in yet. Okay, he's going to remove more stuff, okay? Everybody. Be advised, everybody stay back. He's taking off. He tried to go for the chain. He's trying to take off the tie to get to the chain. Here he goes. He's coming. He's grabbing something. He's going in his pockets. He went into Freddie. He took the beeper. He's got the beeper. Everybody stay back. He's coming towards you. He's bingo.
Okay, nice and easy.
You all right?
Is he okay?
Sir. Sir, you have any stuff? You have anything from him? Anything that he take? Like
It's my beeper.
He wants to
chain.
Is that yours, sir?
Let me see.
Sir, is that your beeper?
My beeper. It's my beeper.
Is that yours?
My watch. What are you doing with that?
Are you chained?
Okay.
My chain. I took my chain.
Bring him up to one of the vehicles.
Come on.
Just tell him that we need an ambulance here and that we are requesting transportation for the bad guy.
Okay. How long you been living in the streets for?
In the street?
Yeah.
3 years.
About 3 years now?
Yeah.
And you're not working at all?
I was working, but not now.
Not now?
I'm not working now.
And you're only 19 years old?
Yeah, 19 years old.
And where'd you come from?
Mexico.
Are you illegal? You illegal here?
Yeah.
It took approximately 15 minutes to remove, to get a hit, basically. First took the decoy's watch, and then he went for the beeper, and then he went for the chain. Right. So he basically cleaned them all out. I mean, it's got to be one of the fastest that I've been on.
We're going to go out tonight and inspect the tunnels between Broadway Lafayette and 2nd Avenue Station. And we have a number of homeless people living there. Make sure you have your boots on. There are a lot of hypodermic needles, a lot of crack files. Just be careful, all right? Everybody have their vest, your track vest, your safety vest, your gloves, and all the other equipment. Before we started this program, in the one area we're going today, Broadway Lafayette to 2nd Avenue, there were as many as 200 people living in that area. It's about a 4.5 block length of about 4.5 blocks underground. We go there now, we might find 8 to 10 people. Also in 1989, 79 homeless people died on the subway. Some were hit by trains, some were electrocuted. Last year, that number was reduced to 44, so we almost cut the number in half. So things are getting better. If you look over here, you'll see a number of crack vials, empty crack vials. There's 3 over here, there's another one there, there's 2 over here. We're walking around with lights and vests, and we're all track certified. Yet these people are walking around with no lights, oblivious to really the danger that's down here.
Striping on here, the red and white striping, right down here. It tells you, it says it right here, no clearance.
That's one of the switch areas we're talking about. This is marked no clearance, yet we've had people sleeping 2 abreast right here. If they lean over, any part of their body extends beyond this wall, they'll get hit by the train. We had people killed at this location. Right there. Richard! Hey, Richard! You can see the sunglasses on him. Hey, Richard!
Transit police, we're here to help you. How about letting us take you to a shelter tonight? It's raining, cold upstairs, we got food for you.
This individual has never gone to shelter. We took him to a hospital.
We had him psychologically evaluated and they said he was normal.
The way he cooks his food, he wraps it in newspaper, raw meat, and then sets it on fire. And that's how he cooks. That's why he's got all the paper and all the cans, as you can see. If you look on the shelf here, you'll see all the ashes underneath this, all the burnt ashes right there. That's his stove.
For a couple of years, we've been trying to get him into some sort of a mental institution.
Some program.
But as we said earlier, every time he gets psychologically evaluated, he comes up with the right answers. As you can see, living like this, the doctors don't come down here. The doctors that psychologically evaluate him do it from a nice, clean office in a hospital. If they could see him living like this, I don't see how they could not commit him for his own safety.
See, part of the problem is substance abuse does not make you mentally ill, because once you're off the stuff, you may not be ill. So that's the problem. We're dealing with a lot of people who are on substance abuse, whether it's drugs or alcohol, and when they're in that condition, they're a danger to themselves. But once they're off that condition, they can't be admitted because they're not mentally ill. Well, he'll go out to the street. He won't accept our services, and he'll go out to the street. At some point, he'll try to work his way back in here.
All right, at this time, we're responding to Upper Manhattan to 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. We have a report of a man under a train. He's wedged too much.
Now we have a person, male, pinned between the third rail, which generates the power for the trains, and the truck, the wheels of the train. When we get confirmation of power off on both express track and local track, what we'll try to do is jack up the train and try to slide the body out.
All right, we just had the southbound number 2 train move out of here at 125 in Lenox. At this point, you can notify the TMO to start removing power on the southbound tracks again.
It's going to be a difficult procedure because he's pinned under the third rail. He's pinned under the train itself. We're going to try and do a lift now to see how much clearance we can get to attempt to pull the body out of there. It's going to be an extremely difficult procedure to get him out of there at this point.
We're going to go with the yellow line.
All
right, go ahead.
Bring it up slow.
Keep going.
Bring it up. Keep going. All the way. Tell me crank it, Mike. Crank it. I don't know if we got much room, Mike.
Yeah, we got about an inch and a half.
There you go.
All right, this will work just fine. This will be fine. He's clear. He's clear. We'll put him up on the train, put him onto the platform, and then if they want to move, then we can track down the rest of it. We pretty much got to look. He's skid marks all the way back for about another 50 to 75 feet. We got a red bag. We'll go find out what's supposed to be an arm and some other stuff left.
Do you know what was lost on him?
I believe there's an arm and there's other body parts down the line.
He had nothing left of his clothes, only maybe a piece of his sweatshirt, which is an indication that this person was dragged and tumbled about quite a bit.
My unit is responsible for any emergencies that arise on the transit system. Basically, we're called when the average officer on the patrol can't handle it. I got 3 or 4 trucks, sometimes 5 and 6 trucks, covering the 4 boroughs, where a few years back we were covering the same amount of territory with 2 trucks. So, coverage, we're out there. Getting around, like Kenny said, getting through these streets sometime.
I say if you drove a Humvee through the streets of New York City, after 2 years, they would fall apart too. They can keep giving us new vehicles, the best that they have to offer. But between the potholes and the stop-and-go traffic and other people hitting you, a tank would fall apart in a couple of years.
Northbound train. Got a report from Fifth Wire.
Stabbing there?
Yeah, we're getting that man
stabbed at the station.
Stabbing there.
30 seconds out of list 4. Unit, stay off the air, Katie. Unit with the priority only.
Okay.
30 seconds out of list 4.
Keep the crowd back. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of it. All right, right now we got a young man stabbing to the stomach, part of his bowel hanging out, which makes it a fairly serious wound. Take care of the crowd.
How you doing? Where you stabbed at?
We're going to St. Vincent's. We're out of here now. Just open up a hole and we're going to go. Just go. Watch out. We got to get out of here. I don't know the circumstances of the stabbing, but it's a fairly serious wound. So we're going to get him upstairs, work on him up in the ambulance.
Where'd he get stabbed?
They came off the train car. They were on the front train. The guy was cut across the head. I think that went on the roof. The guy was stabbed in his stomach. There's a big fight. There's a girl on the ground. I don't know if he got stuck on the platform in the midst of the whole thing or not.
No comment?
What's that?
Paul, who's it, Paul?
Yeah, this is the girl from
The danger level is always there. It's magnified to a point that you don't know who's who. You don't know what's going on. You were down there. You seen what happens. You got 100 people around you. You don't know who's looking to hurt you. We're down there to help them. And again, at the same time, protect your own back.
A lot of people see the blue uniform. They don't know that we're there to help the victim. And they may be an adversary of the victim to begin with, so now we're their adversary.
Okay, Freddie's going to be the D. You're going to act intox. You're going to be sitting on the side where the doors don't open. Jose is going to be your immediate backup. He's going to walk you off if anything. Good Samaritans come over. Right. Michelle's going to be calling everything. Michelle is going to call the shots. She's going to call a bingo. Scott's going to be in the other cab, in the motorman's cab. He's going to be Joe's backup, more or less. Everybody else is going to be in the next car. Okay, we tried last night, no success up in the Bronx. We rode from the Bronx to Manhattan. We had no success. We're using Freddie tonight. I feel confident. We'll get something. Let's go do it.
I was drinking. 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 2 tickets.
What's going on here? I'm drinking. What's going on?
Injured by anything?
No, bro.
Channel gonna walk.
My keys, my feet between the seats. Is this guy right here? Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's my feet off.
This is yours? We're getting off right here. Yeah, take them off and stop. We're getting off here.
Okay. Yeah, get the black.
Look out, let me get to the front.
We have a 1012 86th Street on the 1. I don't know the booth at this time. I'm on the platform.
He came in, looked at me, went over to his friend and said, I think that big guy there, he's got to be a cop. There's no way. I mean, he's a big guy. He's there making like he's asleep, and I know this is all a setup. And with all that, he was like coaching each other back and forth, and they're talking amongst one another and hyping himself up. Finally said, nah, I don't think so. And the temptation was so great that he just went for it. And went for it and found out just a few seconds later that, in fact, he should have went with his first opinion of me, and that I was a police officer. Goes to show you how things are.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint.